Let's try this again. Hopefully, there's no weather delay today. Man, that was brutal last night, man. Waiting around for what, 3 hours for them to tell us that the game isn't going to be played. Isn't going to be resumed until this morning. Man. So sucks for the loser today because they got to play 2 games today. That's kind of messed up, but hopefully it's not us. Hopefully it's not us, but so it's 5-3 LSU in the top of the 4th inning. So I think Evans is starting. So, well, should say I wouldn't say starting, but Evans is coming in the game. So that's I don't mind that. I don't mind Case and Evans resuming this game. Hopefully he can get us 4 or 5 innings. Well, yeah. Be nice, yeah. He's running the 4th. If he can get us to the 8th inning, it's been kind of cool. So, well, so far it's. I wonder if it's supposed to rain here, and not. Well, I think it's supposed to rain in Omaha, but later. But man, so yeah, that Arkansas. So, am I streaming the game or providing play-by-play? Play-by-play. So the sun's out. That's good news. Hopefully there's no delays in this game, man. Can't take another delay. So we're in the top of the 4th. So who's up at the plate? I have no idea. LSU changed jerseys. Damn. I'm gonna die eating a freaking apple. LSU changed jerseys. They're wearing the different white jerseys. I'm surprised the NCAA doesn't tell them if you have to wear the same jerseys from last night. I'm surprised that's not a rule. Anyway, it'd be a dumb rule anyway. So Oregon State plays Louisville at 2 p.m. Eastern. And the loser of this game faces Arkansas tonight at 7 Eastern. So it sucks for these for one of these teams. They got to play 2 games in one day. Is it really that dead? Is it really that dead? Like crowd wise? Was it a live shot? There's nobody in the stands. Man, last night was really didn't have that ballpark was packed last night. Man. Man, all right. So here we go, man. No, they're 2 wins away. Oh, I'm sorry. Never mind. You talking about Oklahoma City? No, I have not been to Omaha. I've been to Nebraska, but not Omaha. Yeah, man, the crowd's not like it was last night. This compared to last night, this looks like an LSU midweek game when they're playing Southeastern. Man, it's sad. Man, late arriving crowd, I guess. Well, it's 5-3 LSU. All right, so who's up for UCLA in this inning? I forgot. It's been so long. So Casey Evans is going to come on and pitch here in the fourth. 4-1 with an ERA of 1.86. Last 3 appearances, his ERA is 1.08. So Braswell's in the game as a pinch hit for Reeves late last night. All right, so we got, is it Martin up next? All right, so top of the fourth inning we go. Finally baseball. Finally baseball. Again. Then we got Brennan up. So Brennan at the plate, and that's going to be a ball 1-0. So 10 a.m. local starts. So 1-0. Swing and miss. 1-1. Late arriving crowd. I guess the locals aren't there. So 1-1 to count. Pitch. And it's inside. 2-1. Two-one pitch. That's went around 2-2. 2-2. Probably Cade Anderson, the pitcher. So 2-2 to count here to Brennan. That's a ground ball to short. And 1 down. Boy, Milam is so smooth out there. 1 down. Oh, yeah, the game is on ESPN 2. It's not like it's not on TV. But you're welcome to stay. Welcome to stay and watch like everybody else. We're going to have balls up. The balls? Probably Cade Anderson, probably the top draft pick, I would guess. It's a swing and a miss. 0-1. Boy, made them look bad on that pitch. So Evans comes set. That ball's fouled. 0-2. Got Deer's breakfast sausage. Yeah, man, just look at the crowd. The crowd's like, where'd everybody go? I guess nobody's up yet. Here comes the 0-2. That's off the plate. 1-2. And the 1-2 is foul. Plays 1-2. So 1 out, nobody on. Top of the fourth. 5-3 Tigers. The game got delayed from yesterday because of the weather. Here's a 1-2. That's swing and miss. 2 down. So 2 down here in the fourth. And yeah, Evans is wish we had another pitcher like him. But we had 4 pitchers that we can count on. We need one more guy, one more arm that we can really count on to get outs. Like with no question, we're not sweating anything. Here's a ball down low to Duggar, 1-0. So Duggar's 0 for 1 with a ground out. Batting in the 8 spot. Here's 2-0. So 2-0 to count here to Duggar. 2-0 pitch. It is hit to left field for a base hit. So a 2-out single to left. And the Bruins have a runner on in the 4th. We got Call due up the 9-hole hitter for UCLA. He got hit by a pitch his first time up. Here comes the pitch. That's a strike right down the middle, 0-1. What's up, George? How you doing, George? How's everything up there with you in your neck of the woods? Here comes the 0-1. That's a strike, 0-2. Just caught the outer portion of the plate, 0-2. Florida seeking their 2nd straight Stanley Cup tonight. 0-2 to count. Here to Call. And the pitch is foul. Ooh, foul straight back. Stays 0-2. Stays 0-2. Boy, it's a hot one today. Man. It's a hot one today down here. Man. Yeah. Here's the 0-2. That's foul on play. Hopefully, don't have any problems. I feel the same way when I got to go to New Orleans. You know, I feel like I hope I survive and don't get shot. My car broken into, car stolen. So hopefully things work out for you and going down to Portland. Yeah, I mean, I feel the same way. That's why I don't go to Pelican games that much anymore, or Saints games. Here's the 0-2. That's 3 in the minute. That's strike 3. And the side is retired. So the Bruins get a base runner, but they don't score. He's left stranded. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th. 5-3 LSU. But yeah, I feel the same way, man. Like when I go downtown New Orleans. Like, damn. It's sad that you have to think that way. That, you know, you have to fear that your car will get broken into or stolen. sad that that's the kind of world we live in, but yeah, it's sad that that's the world we live in, man. That you can't feel safe going somewhere. But so, but all right, man. So 5-3 LSU. Hopefully we can keep the bats going. Yeah, Evans is our 3rd best pitcher on the staff, behind Anderson and Ianson. Just wish we had another guy that we can really really count on to get 4 or 5 innings. So Braswell's in the game as as Reeves got pinch hit for in the 3rd inning. We got Waylon Moss on the mound for UCLA. He's 2-1 with an ERA 2.64, 49 Ks, 15 walks. So he pitched the opener against Murray State. So they pitched him didn't pitch him much, which makes him available for today. All right, we got Dickinson up. Okay. So I think Dickinson's in the 8th spot tonight, or today, in this lineup. He's over 1 with a ground out. Average 310. We need him to start hitting the ball like he was early in the season. Wasn't it average like in the 340s at one point? Here comes the pitch. That's a ball 1-0. Rangers are back at 500. I think they're actually like on some of their games are on the CW over here. The Rangers. I noticed that on YouTube TV. I said they had like the Rangers game on, like on the CW. I'm like, what? It's a 1-0. It's a strike 1-1. I don't know if that's like if they have a contract with CW or for to have some games on, but it seems kind of weird because I'm not in Dallas. Just kind of weird that our local CW shows Rangers games. That's a strike 1 and 2. Okay, Friday night games. Okay, that's what it is. Okay, that's what it is. Friday. Here's the 1-2 to Dickinson. That's a grounder to 3rd. Oh, 1 hop. 1 down. 1 down as Dickinson grounds out. Yeah, clouds are starting to, billow up here where I live, not the ballpark. I don't want to scare nobody. So Stanfield's up. The 9. I like him at the 9 spot all year. I think it was a really good job by Johnson to put him at the 9 hole. That's a strike 0-1. I think Stanfield has really flourished down there and helped the lineup because he's got some speed when he gets on base. Here's the 0-1. That's a ball 1-1. I like having a fast guy batting 9th and 1st for some reason. Here's a 1-1. Here's a foul on the 3rd base side, 1 and 2. Tigers wearing the white jerseys with the Tigers across, not in the script, not the pinstripe jerseys. UCLA's wearing those blues. What Ed Ogeron call those? Yeah, don't pay that jinxed us. Here's the 1-2. That's 2 and 2. Yeah, I'm not gonna call it that because when Ed Ogeron, remember he yelled at that fan? It jinxed us. I'm gonna refrain from using that word. 2-2 to Stanfield. It's popped back out of play. Stays 2 and 2. Stays 2 and 2 to Stanfield. So 5-3 Tigers here in the 4th. Game is being resumed from last night. For the Thunder, a 1 win away from the title. Well, that other game would have went a different way. If Butts, Candy, and Nuts, that's 3 and 2. When the Pacers had that lead in the game before last, when the Pacers kind of choked that game away, they couldn't shoot the ball. Man. But Indiana kind of got lucky in game one. So it kind of works, things even out. 3-2 pitch. And that's a ground to the short. Nice play. 2 down. Man, both shortstops in this game field their position well. 2 down. I'm gonna could bring the top of the order up in Curiel. Still weird seeing. I mean, talk about looking at UCLA's jerseys. Still weird seeing Big Ten on their jersey. Like what? What the hell's happening in freaking sports, man? Here comes a pitch. Here's a ball 1-0. No more regional rivalries. Now UCLA and Rutgers. What a rivalry. Here's the 1-0. There's a drag 1-1. Here's the 1-1. And that's hit to left for a base hit. So Curiel gets on with a 2-out single. All right, so Curiel gets on with a 2-out single, just like UCLA. That pitch was off the plate, but he went the other way. Hit to all fields, man. That just makes you. It makes them defend you. They can't just put the shift on. So Fry's up. That's why it's always good to hit in all directions on the field, because they don't know how to defend you. That's 1-0. With all these analytics, and they know where to put the infielders and stuff like that. They brought their dog to the ballpark. I know. Here's a 1-0. And where's the dog going to grow, when the dog has to go? So 2-0 to count. The pitch is a check swing foul, 2-1. Oh, that was Derek Curiel's dog. That's why they kept showing him. Okay. That's why they were showing him. But 2-1 to count. I have to go get me a haircut today. My hair is getting kind of scraggly, looking like a hobo. No, throw to first and chases Curiel back. He's safe. So 2-1 to count to Fry here in the bottom of the fourth. Runner at first. 2 down. And the 2-1 is inside, 3-1. Good eye. Pitch was inside. There's something that you would have done with that ball. And nothing that you could have. If you swung at it, you probably would have hit it foul. So 3-1 to count. Pitch. And that's ball 4. So we got 2 on and 2 out. 2 on and 2 out for the Tigers here in the fourth. Now it's going to bring up Stephen Milam to the plate. And so Milam will step in the batter's box. He's batting .458 in the tournament. So he's really hit the ball well since the playoffs have started. Rue, calm down. Here comes the pitch to Milam. That's a ball, 1-0. What you mad about, Rue? Now we're going to have a mound visit by the Bruins. Lead the Calhoun. And so they're going to come talk to Moss. Here in the bottom of the fourth is Milam. As all of a sudden, UCLA can't throw a strike. The Bruins use a lot of arms. They usually don't stick with somebody for. That's their game plan. They use a lot of arms. I guess it's good and bad because they don't. Guys don't get overworked. It keeps your innings pitched down. By your relievers. Keeps all guys fresh. So 1-0 to count as Milam steps back in the box. And the 1-0 is strike 1-1. What's up, Rhino? How you doing this morning, man? What's up, Michael? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Whew. So 1-1 account to Milam. And the pitch is a base hit to center field. Let's see if they send a runner home. They will. And he's going to score easily. It's 6-3. All this with 2 outs. All this with 2 outs. Yeah, coffee. Yeah, that's right, coffee. It's 10:25 in the morning. I'm drinking coffee. We're gonna have runners at the corners, I believe now. The runners at the corners. And we're gonna have Brown do up. So all this was with 2 outs. As Curiel got the single to get the rally started. Here comes the pitch to Brown. It's a strike on 1. No, I don't have any. I don't have any champagne or orange juice. Here's the 0-1. That ball's ripped to right field for another base hit. Another one's going to score. It's 7-3. 7-3 Tigers. Man, all this with 2 outs. All this with 2 outs. All this with 2 outs. Man, all this with 2 outs. 2-out rally. And now we're going to have Jones do up. Jones hit a homer yesterday. And now, okay, this is going to be it for Moss. They're taking him out. So Moss only goes 2 innings. Let me try actually 2 outs. New pitcher coming in for the Bruins. When I start on the weekend at 5, I need to drink coffee straight from the pot. We should play early more often. No, we should not, Adam. No, that's too early. Way too early, man. Way too early. Ugh. Yeah, hopefully there's no more delays today for anybody, because it's going to screw up the whole rest of the tournament if there is another rain delay today. So hopefully nobody gets screwed over today by the weather. It's just going to. They have a elimination game they have to play today, and then another they got two elimination games they can play today. So yeah, they don't need any more weather delays. It's going to screw things up. Oh well, we'll see though. No, not in the morning. No, no work. Yeah, no work this morning. All right, so Jones will come up. Jones has had a productive, game so far. Hit a 3-run home run yesterday. Uh-oh. Going with D. Everybody's ESPN screwing up. There it goes. I don't know if it was my YouTube TV or ESPN, but it was kind of like making kind of noises. So Randall is on the mound for the Bruins. He's 2-1 with an ERA of 3.09. I don't know if it's ESPN or was it just my YouTube TV. But now it's fixed. It froze. Okay, it did freeze. Okay, so it was ESPN. Thank you, Paxson. You fished all night. Nice. Did you catch anything? Where'd you go fishing? Delacroix? Always like going fishing in Delacroix. Always have a good time catching redfish and trout down there. So Jones up. First and third, 2 out. The pitch is 1-0. That was low, 1-0. Well, the Yankees got shut out again, man. So 1-0 to Jones. Pitch. Did they go around? No. 2-0. Yeah, I like Trout. I like my Trout. I like my Trout fried. Redfish, I like it blackened. I like fried Trout. That's 3-0. So 3-0 to Jones here in the bottom of the fourth. 7-3 Tigers. They put 2 runs across, all with 2 out. That cicadas out there this morning. There's a ground ball to short. Why are you swinging on 3-0? That's going to be the third out. Why are you swinging on 3-0, man? Why do you have the takes on that? So Jones grounds out, and the inning is over with. But we do get some runs with 7-3 going to the fifth. Why do they have him swinging there? I don't know. I don't know why you had him swinging there on 3-0. If the throw a ball, bases are loaded. The risk versus the reward. Just don't know why they just say. Trout's got a lot of bone. Yeah, there's some bones in redfish too that you gotta mess with sometimes. Sometimes when you try to fillet them, you don't get all the bones out. But I do like trout. Trout. It's one good thing about living, on the Gulf Coast is your seafood availability. It's always available. To get trout, redfish, catfish, shrimp. So, the racetrack, they're showing a coffee. They're showing a coffee advertisement on TV. Oh, now they got hot dogs at the racetrack. They got ice cream too. They got ice cream. They got ice cream at the racetrack gas station. Man, nice. Prawn. Yeah, that's what the prawns. That's what they shrimp, man. Shrimp. All right, we'll go to the top of the fifth inning. 7-3 LSU. This West up. Look at this is West up for UCLA. What's up, St. Louis Rocks? There's a strike going one. Well, I'm ready to go home at midnight. It is West. So Dean West at the plate. He's 1 for 1 with a single and a sacrifice. There's another strike going 2. So 0-2 to count here to West. Here in the top of the fifth. 0-2 pitch. It is swinging and a miss. Got to chase that one. 1 down. Boy, Evans is on. Evans is on, man. Evans is on right now. D-vein shrimp for me, or I'm out. Yeah, I'd much rather him, with no, I'd much rather him, get the poop out. Here's the pitch. There's a ball 1-0. So, but Cholowski at the plate. He's 0 for 2, reached on the fielder's choice and scored a run. The 1-0 is lifted to left field. And Curiel makes the catch. 2 down. 2 down. You gonna go home? You get a you gotta get a po' boy, like a whatever shrimp po' boy, catfish, oyster, soft shell crab, whatever you like. Are you gonna do half shrimp, half oysters? Yeah. With Laboo, pronounce that. He's at the plate. The pitch is fouled out of play, 0-1. Yeah. Do I cover LSU football games? Yeah. So 0-1 to count. The pitch is 1-1. The only question I have is if we win this game, who we pitching tomorrow? That's the only question I have because Evans, if he's gonna be unavailable. He's probably gonna go 4 or 5 innings today. Just wondering if we do win, if we hold on to win this game, and who do we pitch tomorrow? I mean, Anderson can't go. Ironson's probably not going to go, even though he only pitched like 44 pitches, but I don't know. Here's a 1-2. That's off the plate, 2-2. We'll find out. I guess we'll find out tomorrow. Love going to Mr. Po' Boys in Houma. Yeah, there's always a lot of good spots. Every town has their a place that has really good po' boys, and some places don't have good po' boys. 2-2 is grounded. So it's a fair ball. It's going to stay fair. That's going to be out number 3. As Jones picks it up and steps on the bag for the 3rd out. Looked like that was going to go foul. So we go bottom of the 5th. 7-3 Tigers. So. Man. Nice play there. Man. Well, I guess we'll worry about that, when it comes to. So bottom 5, we go at 7-3 Tigers. And, they might try to pitch. They might try to pitch Newt, maybe Shores. I don't know. I guess it all depends on who comes in this game. That's why I was hoping that if the game had been finished yesterday, whoever wins has a day off today. It would have been ideal for the winner to have a day off and get some rest with some guys, but with the rain out, it kind of screwed it up. So waffles. So, but oh, man. iPhone 16 Pro on us. Waffles. Too late for what? No, it's never too late for breakfast, man. I like having breakfast for dinner sometimes. Sometimes you feel like just having some bacon for dinner. Sometimes you just like want that. Like I want bacon for dinner. Why not? The bottom 5 we go. We're gonna have Hernandez up. Hernandez had an RBI earlier in the game. The pitch. There's a strike on 1. Tripping grits. I almost got. We went out to lunch yesterday. I almost got tripping grits, but I got black and redfish. Here's the 0-1. 3 to miss, 0-2. I was this close to pulling the trigger, getting tripping grits. But I got the redfish. Here comes the 0-2 to Hernandez. That's down low, 1-2. Yeah, I like cooking breakfast for dinner. It's still called dinner, but sometimes having bacon, and eggs or pancakes or waffles at dinner popped up and will stay in play. It will not. Gets to the seats. 1-2. There's a 1-2. There's a ground to the short. Easy play. 1 down. That guy scoops up everything for the Bruins. 1 down. Him and Milam are like the same kind of fielder. They scoop up everything. So 1 down. And it should be Braswell, I believe. Yeah, Braswell. Here's a pitch. There's a strike on 1. Here comes the 0-1 to Braswell. There's another strike, 0-2. So Braswell entered the game after Reeves was pinch hit for. Here's the 0-2. That's 1-2. Rue, what do you hear? Good barking. Barking at the wind. Ain't nobody out here. Ain't nobody out here. Ain't nothing. Here's a 1-2. That's strike 3 looking. Staring at it, man. 2 down. I like sausage patties. Yeah, I'd much rather the patties, not the links. Although I had the deer sausage I had this morning were the links. I'd much rather that than deer sausage. So Dickinson's up. The pitch is 1-0. Not a good bat there by Braswell. Here comes a 1-0. That's strike 1-1. What are you barking at out here? The wind? Birds? Here's a 1-1. And he bunts it foul. Be 1-2. Yeah, I don't like when. Yeah, when batters just stare at the pitch. Yeah, that just bothers me to no end. So 1-2 to count to Dickinson, the pitch. That's off the plate, 2-2. Man, Adam. You making that? You're gonna make that for everybody? Man, what's up with Dickinson, man? His bat's got kind of cold. 2-2 is strike 3 looking. Wow, that looked low. But that's gonna be strike 3. That's gonna retire the side. So we'll go to the 6. It's 7-3 Tigers, man. I'm gonna go put Rue inside. He's barking at the freaking the wind. That looked a little low though, but Dickinson's been kind of his bat's been kind of dead. I'm gonna give him some water. Coffee. Put Rue inside. It was hot. Got to get some water this time. All right. Got to get some water besides coffee. So yeah, they got Coastal Carolina. They're 2-0. Ugh. All right, so we're gonna have Martin up. There's a strike going 1. So Roman Martin, 1 for 2 with a double and an RBI. That was back in the first inning for UCLA. The 0-1, another strike, 0-2. Old school diners seem to have the best breakfast. They do. If you can find one. Here's the 0-2. And it's inside 1-2. If you can find one of those diners that if your town has one, they do have most times they do have good breakfast. Here's a 1-2. It's a up the middle. And Dickinson had up behind second base. Toss the first, got him. Bam. Man, Dickinson had him defended perfectly up the middle. One down.
Okay.
I've heard about that. I've heard about that place. So one down. There's Dickinson with the put out. All right, we're gonna have should be Salgado. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Salgado's 1 for 2 with a single and a ribby. Here comes the 0-1. That's hit out of play 0-2. Boy, Evans is on today, man. But no, he's been on. So he's been a third best pitcher behind, I think 1A and 1B with Anderson and Ianson. That's upstairs 1-2. So 1-2 to count. I'll watch that show. That diners, drive-in, and dives. They go around. They're gonna say no. 2-2. 2-2. So 2-2 to count. Pitch is a base hit right field. So 2 out single. Gonna bring up Brennan up. Oh, sorry, it's only 1 out. Only 1 out. I thought for some reason I thought there was 2 outs. There's only 1 out. Here comes a pitch. That's a grounder. This could be 2. Milam's up on the bag at second. Go to first. Double play. Double play. And the inning is top of the inning is over with. Man. 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 Yeah, Dickinson's like, get out the way, man. Double play. Are they reviewing that? Are they reviewing the play at first? Wait, LSU's not challenging this. This LSU challenge, Coleman Field's out at first base. LSU's not challenging this. Unless they call him safe. Did they call him safe? Or they call him out? Because it says LSU challenge. Did it call it safe or did they call him safe or out? Okay, so they changed it. UCLA challenging this. Okay, the runner's out. It was the Bruins were challenging it. I thought for some reason I thought they had it wrong on the screen. So the Bruins were challenging it. So he is out at first. Double play. Trying to be honest. I didn't know at first. They had it wrong on the screen, obviously. Yeah, yeah. So these challenges are getting kind of out of hand with sports. They want to challenge every freaking thing that happens. So, and the umpires had it right. He was out, so it was kind of pointless to challenge it. Ain't wasted challenge, but no. We roll whatever. Where's Randall and bow down to LSU? They must be at work. Edward O. People must be at work. All right, so we go to the bottom of the sixth inning. 7-3 Tigers. A lot of challenges are a waste of time. A lot of challenges are a waste of time in sports. When the NBA just looked us up and see who the ball went out of, off of. Like in the first quarter. So 3-6-0 for UCLA, 7-8-0 for the Tigers. So Stanfield's up. Here comes the pitch. It's a strike on one. What's up, Sir UGA? What's up, Sir UGA? LSU's winning in stickball. Here's the 0-1. That's 1-1. The 1-1 account. Here's Stanfield. And the pitch is 2-1. The Bruins are only good at soccer and underwater basket weaving. Well, they're probably taking those sports away because of NIL. So I think they'll find something else to be good at. There's a foul, 2-2. And we can't let nobody have it. The clouds are kind of billowing up, man. They said we have like a 70% chance of rain here today. It's like it's billowing. The clouds are billowing. Here's the 2-2. There's a off the pitcher, and this could be a base hit, and it is. Infield single. Off the pitcher. There we go. Off the pitcher. Hello, Johnny. Yeah, it's been raining here for the past week every day. Every day for the past week it's been raining. After not raining for about a week. Every day, every afternoon there's some kind of pop-up shower that at some point finds you. Let's see, we got Curiel up. And the pitch is a strike on one. Yeah, Saturday I came in and did like the 8th, 9th inning. We went out to dinner Saturday. Oop, they'll toss to first and chase our runner back. So 0-1 to count. Here to Curiel. And the pitch. And this they'll throw to first. He's saved it first. He almost got the runner picked off. Almost had the runner picked off at first. Man. Good job. Stanfield was alert. Almost got caught leaning too far. Here's a 1-1. That's a strike. 1 and 2, right above the knees. 1 and 2. Mosquitoes. Yeah, the screen in the back porch usually keeps a lot of them away at night. No, did it get hit? Got hit. So Curiel gets hit. Now we got 2-1, nobody out. Yeah, but before we had the screened in back porch, man, I had to have like citronella candles out here. Sometimes I had to use bug spray because sometimes they got really bad. But now with the porch is screened in, some get through. So some kind of flying somewhere. I don't know where, but little fuckers found a spot. So we're gonna have Fry up. Ethan Fry, Cameron Fry's son. We're gonna have what's called? The loser of this game plays Arkansas tonight. The winner plays tomorrow night. Here comes the pitch to Fry. That's a strike on 1. Yeah, citronella candles do work. They do help out a lot. Get a bug zapper. I had a bug zapper once. I like the one that makes noise. Here's the 0-1. That's up high, 1-1. I want to get me a bug zapper. I like the sound they make when they go. Zzz. Sometimes you get a big one and a power surge hits. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss. 1 and 2. One and 2. They make the ones that don't make any sound, but I like to know when it's when it's working. The 1-2 is 2 and 2. You had a bull snake on the back patio last night. Man, bull snake. At least that's not a it's not a venomous. At least I don't think it. I don't think a bull snake is venomous. Two. There's a strike 3 looking, man. 1 down. Yeah, we usually have like ribbon snakes and garter snakes, and sometimes you see a one of those rat snakes. So sometimes you see sometimes people they go to the bullpen again. Sometimes people in the neighborhood say they find copperheads in their flower beds. I'm like, yeah, that's the one you want to. That's the one you want to take care of. A copperhead. You don't want to get hit by a copperhead. Bit by a copperhead. So another bullpen move by UCLA. One time somebody put on their Facebook page, they say they found a king snake in their yard. I don't know what to do. And people are like, don't kill it, man. Leave that thing, leave the king snake alone. you got a king snake, if you got a king snake around, you're not going to have any snakes in your yard besides him. we got this cottonmouth water moccasins, but not here. But of course they're in Louisiana, but we don't have a like a pond close where they frequent. But although luckily we don't have any water moccasins. I have seen those before. Those aren't very nice snakes. Ooh-wee. So new pitcher for the Bruins. They're going through the pitchers today. They're going through the pitchers, man. The snakes are definitely out, but you didn't get bit by mosquitoes. That's kind of surprising. Okay, spray some. Remember that Skin So Soft from what Avon the ladies always got? That's supposed to deter mosquitoes. Off spray. Yeah, they still make that Skin So Soft shit. What are those mud bugs called? You don't know what that's crayfish. So Ian May on the mound. He's from Laguna Niguel, California. 8-3 with an ERA of 4.9. Yes, that's crayfish. Crayfish, right? That's the correct term. It's crayfish, but everybody in Louisiana calls them crawfish. But the correct term really is crayfish, but it's not what we call them. We call them crawfish. So Milan will turn around back from the right side. Skin so soft. They sell it at Walmart. Yeah, that's supposed to work. So Milan has his average above 300 now. Remember it was below. Remember he was batting below 300 for a while. Now he's heating up when it counts. There's a strike going one. Oh, I'm sorry, mud birds. I'm sorry. I thought it said mud bugs. I can't read. Sorry, Paxton. I can't read. Can't read. Swing and miss, 0-2. Mud birds. They build nests with mud and have. I don't think I've ever seen those. My mind and my eyes read mud, and I assumed you typed in bugs, like mud bugs. But I'm sorry about that. It's weird how sometimes your mind reads a word and you assume the next word is a certain word, but it's not that. It's something different. Here's the 0-2 to Milam. That's off the plate. I never heard of rainbirds. I never heard of those. I felt a cool brush of wind. Must be rain somewhere. Here's the 1-2. That's lifted out to center. And that's 2 down. Runner will tag and go to third. We got first and third, 2 down. I know that the rate there. Yeah, the forecast looks rough later today. I mean, it's going to screw things up, man, for these teams. I don't know what they're going to do, like schedule wise. But you know, that's baseball. Is when you play out in the weather, you know. But so Jake Brown's 2 for 3. He has 2 singles, 2 runs. I'm sorry, 1 run scored, and 2 RBIs. So Jake Brown has been good at the plate today. First and third, 2 down. The pitch. is a strike on one. So 0-1 to count. Oh, they almost look like bats. Okay. 0-1. They go around. It's damn ump cam. 1-1. Friggin' ump cam. I hate those things. Okay. Then maybe I've seen them before. Just don't recall. Ump cam. Why do they do the ump cam? Nobody wants to see the ump cam. The 1-1. That's 2-1. Nobody wants to see the goddamn ump cam. Nobody. If you're gonna do the ump cam, put it on the ESPN app. So 2-1 to Brown. Pitch looks to bunt and 3-1. 3-1. Three-one pitch coming to the plate. And it's gonna be a strike, 3-2. I have to Google that, mudbirds. Like, I'll go ask my wife. She goes, yeah, you don't know what they are? Watch. Go ask her in a minute. 3-2 is grounded right side. That should be an easy play for the first baseman. It is. And the side is retired. So we'll go to the 7th. It's 7-3 LSU. We're back. And clear the bases if I do anything. Okay. Good. Go. All right. So Evans out there for LSU here in the top of the 7th. He's going 3 innings, 3 Ks, no walks, 38 pitches, 2 hits given up. Whew. Where did Case Evans come from, like last year? There was one guy that we got from Wofford. Who was that? Was that Cowan? Where did Evans come from? Adam might know. I cannot remember the guy we got from Wofford. Was it Evans or Cowan? He got his balls up. That's a foul and 1. So Blake Ball's over 2 with a strikeout. And the 0-1 is a strike going 2. It's 0-2 to count. And the pitch is low, 1-2. They can avoid shotgun shoots. Oh, mean. Shooting them with shotguns. Man. All right, so 1-2 to count. Here are the balls. 3 to miss. 1 down. Oop, I didn't move the bat over. With the bat over, man. See, I forget when I go inside, I forget. Panthers looking to win their 2nd straight Stanley Cup tonight. Some Duggars up. Pitch. Here's a ball, 1-0. The Duggars 1 for 2 with a single. The 1-0 is a strike, 1-1. So 1-1 to count. The 1-1 is 2-1. .278 average, 3 homers, and 25 RBIs on the year for Duggar. And the 2-1 is 3-1. The pitch was a little high, 3-1. Evans comes set. The pitch is a base hit left field. So 1-out single for the Bruins in the 7th. It's gonna should bring call up. Should bring call up for the Bruins. Yes. As Braswell tried to jump and get it. So it should be it is called. The pitch is in the dirt. 1-0. Pitch is in the dirt. 1-0. The Phoenix call is 0 for 1. He's also been hit by a pitch. The winner moves on until tomorrow. Loser plays tonight against Arkansas. The 1-0 is a strike, 1-1. What's up, Tremaine? Anything else on TV? I don't think so. What's up, Bow Down? Back at work. Everybody's at work. Back at work. So 1-1 to count. Pitch. Did it hit him? No, 2-1. Call thought he got hit, but umpire says no dice. 2-1. Back again, some people are at work today, because I don't think that hit him. I don't think that hit him, but are they reviewing this? Why challenge this? Kind of a wasted challenge. Kind of a wasted challenge. What's up, Tremaine? It's kind of a wasted challenge. This is it's not like clear that he got hit by the pitch. I don't know why you wouldn't want to waste your last challenge on something that's not like clear cut. I don't think he got hit. I don't think. I mean, the ball didn't kind of, you know, change direction. Kind of stayed on the straight path. I think this is a wasted challenge by UCLA. But watch they tell him that. Watch they reverse it and say he got hit. A lot of people find McAfee annoying. That's the thing. That's his his niche, man. To be annoying. ESPN probably tells him to be annoying. Like Skip Bayless. Remember Skip Bayless used to yell and scream with Screaming A? Okay, so the call stands. No hit by pitch. They are the challenges. Yeah, I don't think they should have challenged that. There was no clear cut. Like, okay, he got hit. People don't like that anymore, Paxton. People like this stupid yelling and screaming for some reason. I don't. There's a strike 2-2. Some people like that yelling and screaming and them going at it and disagreeing and arguing. These 2-2 pitch. And that's going to be strike 3 looking. That's 2 down. 2 down. Yeah, Skip and Stephen A. They started the screaming match. And they would always disagree because that's what the show was about. It wasn't about them agreeing on who was going to win a baseball game. Now the UCLA, the Bruin coach is out talking to the ump because the umpire, that pitch looked a little low. Okay, game on. All right, so we got 2 out, 1 on. I don't know what that was all about, but the umpire was writing down something. So Dean West, the plate, he's 1 for 2 with a single and a sacrifice. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-1. I think they gave a warning. That's what it was. They gave a warning to the Bruin dugout about arguing balls and strikes. Okay. That's what it was. You got to write that down? There's a ball 1-1. So. It's a 1-1 account. And the pitch is hit. Play. Yep, 1-2. 1-2 to count. Here in the top of the 7th. So 1-2 to count. To West. The 1-2. It's gonna be fouled again. So he's 1-2. Stays 1-2 here to West. Anybody else miss the old Rosenblatt Stadium? Not this corporate BS they built. Time is called. I miss the old. Sometimes Stephen A. Smith makes sense. Sometimes he doesn't. Just like every other personality they have on ESPN. But sometimes he makes sense. You can tell he does have some kind. He does have some kind of. You know, he's not all like screaming and yelling. He does have some common sense in him. There's a 1-2. There's a grounder back to Evans, and that's gonna be the third out. It is. The side is retired. So we'll go to the bottom of the seventh. It's 7-3 LSU. Yeah, I missed the old Rosenblatt. This one's only a home run park where the wind blows out. So, bottom 10 we go. All right, so bottom of the seventh we go. And it's 7-3 Tigers. All right, man. So we need 6 more outs. There's 6 more outs, and we'll move on to the 2-0 game. Yeah, that's when they actually showed highlights. When Stuart Scott hit when his era of ESPN, they actually but people don't mean there's no reason to go to ESPN to watch sports highlights anymore because you can get them on YouTube or other outlets. It's not like it was at one time where before they had YouTube. Yeah, you had to go to ESPN to get the highlights of whatever. NFL or whatever. Nowadays, you don't need that. It's just you don't need SportsCenter with highlights. That's why they have all these shows on during the day arguing with shit. Anyway. Oh, Libby Dunn's still there. She's there again. Yeah, Skeens is there. I think Skeens is back with Pittsburgh today. So Jones up. So Jones is 1 for 3 with a 3-run home run. Now, at least one hit's counted. The pitch. There's a ball 1-0. Chris Berman. Yeah, he's still around, but here's a 1-0. It's 3 to miss, 1-1. Man. At least Jones got one hit to count for something. Other than that, man, he's just not been good at the plate at all. Here's a 1-1. That's 2-1. Hold on. Somebody's calling me. Be right back. Hello? Yeah. I'm watching the LSU game. What you doing? How about work? Talk about work. Man, yeah. Talk about job. I had work call. Is it raining again? It's 8:03. Thank you. Sorry about work call. Work call. Is it another rain delay again? I said weather. Hope there's no weather again. Thank you. Sorry about that. I had I'm sure we're in the eighth inning, right? Yeah, work call. Work, man, goddamn work. Here's a pop up in the top of the eighth, and it's gonna be Jones there. One down. One down here in the top of the eighth. Ugh. Damn work. Goddamn work. So don't you know the LSU game's on? Don't you know the LSU game's on? So Chalosky pops out. One down here in the eighth. So we're going to have, who's up next? Lavu up. He's due up anyway. There comes the pitch. There's 1-0. Boy, Evans is doing good today. There's more weather coming tonight for sure. Oh, okay. That's what they say. They say there's more weather coming tonight in Omaha. There's a ground ball, but it's going to be foul 1-1. So hopefully, I don't want to see other games get canceled because it's going to screw up for the next day. It's really going to screw with tomorrow's games. If there's any kind of game to get delayed or postponed today. But 1-1 is 2-0. Boy, Evans has pitched outstanding today, man. Oh, what, YouTube took everybody down again? Well, YouTube picks and chooses, don't they? They pick and choose their day to take people down. Here's a 2-1. It's 2-2. YouTube definitely. I don't get it, man. I don't get their enforcement process. I mean, if it's I don't get it. Sometimes they just pick and choose when they want to delete people's channels. There's a foul back, 2-2. Bruins are bad. Who's winning it all? LSU's winning it all. So Shores and Cooper Williams is warming up in the Tiger bullpen. But who are we going to pitch tomorrow is my question. 2-2 pitch is base hit right field. I meare we gonna pitch Shores? I mean, Newt, Schmidt. Is LSU up to bat? No, LSU. We're in the top of the eighth. We're in the top of the eighth. UCLA's batting. So Evans at 60. Evans has done everything that I think the LSU coaching staff has wanted so far in this game. I mean, he's gotten into the eighth inning. So we got Martin up. The pitch is a wild pitch. Go get the ball, Hernandez. It's a wild pitch. Runner goes to second. Go get the ball. Jeez. Damn. Go get the ball, Hernandez. So wild pitch. Yeah, I think Evans is starting to get to the end of his rope here, like his inning wise. I think they brought him in 1-2 inning too long. I think he did his job. He came in and got you to the eighth inning with no runs given up, and it was 8-3. I think they maybe should have brought in. Well, Shores is warming up, so Shores can't start tomorrow. Won't be Shores starting tomorrow. Who are they going to pitch? Newt? Is Evans usually an infielder? No, he's not. Evans has been our starter middle reliever, closer. He's our third best pitcher. Just behind interchangeable in my opinion, Anderson or Einson. I think either one of those guys are. I think they're just 1A and 1B. It's not like years ago when we had Skeens. He was our number one. Clear cut. I think Einson and Anderson are. I think they're interchangeable. I think they're kind of on the same. They're 1A and 1B in my opinion. And Evans is our third best pitcher, but I don't trust anybody else besides those three. Here's a 1-0. It's a strike 1-1. I definitely just don't trust. You think Anderson? You think he's way better? You think he's way better? Everybody has their own opinion. Actually, I'd like to. That's just my opinion. I just think Ainz and Anderson are just they're pretty close, but it's strike 1 and 2. Almost time for it's too early for that. So 1 and 2 to count. We're in the top of the 8th. 8-3 Tigers. And it's Martin at the plate. The 1-2. That's a check swing. No, that's a he swung at that. That's a check swing, huh? I'm gonna say it hit him. I don't know about that. I thought he swung at it and hit the bat. There's 2 on and 1 out. Interesting. No way, he's better. Okay. I thought he well, maybe not. Maybe he did his arm. Maybe it did hit him. Maybe the umpire was right for a change. Maybe the umpire was right for a change. They're taking him out. They're taking Evans out. So 2 out. I'm sorry, 1 out and 2 on. Who's coming in? Is it Shores or is it Williams? It's going to be Cooper Williams coming on relief. So it's going to be the lefty. Cooper. Last time we had a Cooper pitch in Omaha, it worked out pretty well. You know, Riley Cooper. So last time we had a Cooper pitch, in Omaha, worked out well. So Casey Evans is going to exit, and I think he pitched really well. He got us to the 8th inning. I thought they stuck with him a little bit too long, but who am I to know? I'm just some guy on YouTube. I'm not no manager. So, can they make the total score 14? I don't know. I like it. If LSU scores more runs, I'll be okay with that. I do get a beer, man. I'm starting to get stressed out here. Man, it's getting cloudy over here where I live on the North Shore. That's thunder. Just as I say that, I hear thunder. Was that thunder or is that no, that's my neighbor's car. I thought that was thunder. It's my neighbor's. That's car? Motor, lawnmower? Oh no. You need over 13 and a half. Yeah. Yeah, the Tigers win. If Arkansas wins, probably so. You know, if Arkansas beats the Bruins tonight, that's who plays tonight. I think he probably will. You might see that guy for Arkansas, Root. Maybe be Root versus Newt. Or do we start Cowan tomorrow? That's another option tomorrow. Start Zach Cowan. That is a option. And if we can get out of that game with a win, then we're set up on the weekend with Anderson and Einstein. So Cooper Williams is a freshman. He's out of Texas. 0-1 record, but an ERA of 1.83, 21 strikeouts, 11 walks on the season. Yeah. Cowan has been looking kind of. I'm on the North Shore in St. Tammany Parish. Not far from you, I guess. It's looking kind of. The clouds are kind of billowing up, and so 1 out and 2 on. Williams on the mound. There's a strike going 1. Now Williams has pitched well as of late. So Salgado's 2 for 3 with 2 singles and an RBI for the Bruins. Got to get out this inning. Here's the 0-1. That's a off the plate 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. Yeah. Yeah, this looks like it's going to rain again today. It rains every day. That ball is foul back 1-2. Yeah, got over 1,000 over 1,000 in the building. Thank you for popping on in. Yeah, if you know whoever gets shut down doing games, I'll be, doing it. So just FYI, if I don't want to say his name because YouTube knows him, but I don't understand why they pick and choose and they take people down. I think it's got to be, from what I read. I think it has to be like Disney has to do it. Disney has to file the complaint, but they pick and choose. Bastards. So 1-2 to count. And the pitch is 2-2. Yeah. Yeah. But I got taken down because of audio. Remember the Georgia Ohio State playoff game from a few years ago. It was halftime. It was just the audio. It wasn't even the video. Hit the 2-2. That's 3-2. You live in Thailand? Damn. Wow. What time is it over in Thailand? It's got to be like early, like 12 a.m., huh? 3-2 pitch. And that's ball 4. Wow. Bam. Ball 4. Santa Claus. 11:54. Okay, you're 12 hours from me. You're 12 hours. So you're almost 12 a.m. 11:54 p.m. Yeah, I'm 11:55 a.m. So Brennan at the plate. Bases are loaded, 1 out. Man, this is not ideal, man. So Williams will come set. Pitch is a strike on 1. Yeah, electrical. An electrical company is a good business to have. That and AC and heating. There's another strike, 0-2. That pitch looked inside. He called it a strike. This umpire's on crack. That pitch looked inside, but he called it a strike. I hate umpires aren't consistent. 0-2, and hits it Foul out of play. Why isn't Louisiana showing the game? It's on ESPN2. Yeah, the game's on ESPN2. If you're looking for it on the television or the YouTube TV or the Fubo or Hulu Live. 0-2 pitch. That's a grounder, could be 2, but they'll go to second. The first, save it first. There's 2 down, but a run will score. So it's 8-4, but there's 2 down. Yeah, that guy was running a little too fast to get him out. That wasn't Gary Sanchez running down the line. Remember him? Remember the guy who played for the Yankees, Gary Sanchez? Used to be slow as shit. Would never hustle. So Blake Balls, he's 0 for 3 with 2 Ks. There's 2 down. Runners at the corners. Big at bat here at both teams. So Cooper will come. Cooper Williams comes set. Pitch. Is a strike on 1. What's up, Edward O? Oh, he's hitting bombs in Baltimore now. That's who he's playing for. That's who Gary Sanchez is playing for. Man, he was so lazy. I'm not really a Yankee fan, and I hated watching him bat because he would always like not hustle down the line. Hey, what's up, NC Fire? Benny the Jet Rodriguez stole home. That was a good movie. Sandlot. So we had one of those timeouts in baseball. What they call it, an offensive timeout, where the manager can talk to the batter. All right, so 0-1 to count here to Blake Balls. Runners at the corners. 2 down in the top of the 8th. Cooper Williams delivers the 0-1. That's a ball, 1-1. Man. Corpus Christi, Texas, Florida. As Jay Johnson's now. Yeah, the umpire's not. The Bruin coach is complaining about the umpire. LSU coaches. He's inconsistent. Here's a 1-1. He called that a strike. 1-2. That's like the same damn pitch. That was like the same exact pitch, and one time it's a ball, one time it's a strike. Man. Why can't they be consistent? Why can't umpires just be consistent? Whatever it is. Here comes a 1-2. That's 2-2. Working Pascagoula, Mississippi. Richwood, Texas, near Freeport. All right, so a 2-2 to count. I think that's all anybody asks for umpires is just being consistent with their balls and strikes. Whatever they want to go. 2-2 pitch is a grounder up to middle, and Dickinson, there's no play. Run will score. So now it's a 3-run game. North Georgia. So we got first and second now. So first and second, 2 down, 8-5 now. We're gonna have got a pinch hitter? No, I'm sorry, it's a Duggar, not a pinch hitter. That's a ball, 1-0. I thought they were pinch hitting. No, it's Duggar at the plate. So 1-0 to count. Here in the top of the 8th, it's 8-5 LSU. UCLA threatening. The 1-0 is 2-0. Man. It's 112 in Arizona. It's probably going to be about 90-something here. Thunder. So 2-0 to count. So 2-0. Now we're back to action. Come on, just try to throw a strike. He might call a strike. 2-0 pitch. It's a strike, 2-1. Well, the guy for the Arkansas yesterday pitched a no-hitter. Yeah, that was impressive. Hasn't happened in Omaha in like quite a while. That's 3-1. Like 1960 was it? They said. So 3-1 to count. Here comes a 3-1. And it's ball. That was not even close. Ball 4. Bases are loaded. Man. So bases are loaded for, should be the non-hitter, but call. I think it's call due up. Is the Cowan in the bullpen? That's Cowan in the bullpen. So Jay Johnson is walking to the mound. This might, yeah, yes. Oh no, what's going to do? Oh, they're bringing in Shores. They're going to bring in Chase Shores. So they burn it in Shores. That's what they're doing. So new pitcher coming in from Tigers. Bases are loaded. I'll be right back. I'm going to go use the little boys' room. I got a chance. Hoping to pay Shores to get this last guy out, man, with bases loaded. Oh, man. Making me drink a beer at like freaking 12 o'clock in the afternoon. Damn it. Where's Schmidt and Rizzi? Yeah, Shores pitches well for like an inning or two at the most. Seems like Shores, but he can come in and throw some heat, for the first like inning or two, and then so. Am I in Arkansas? No, I'm not in Arkansas. I'm in Louisiana. All right. So Chase Shores on the mound. Bases are loaded. At least there's 2 out. But man, we still got the whole 9th inning to go. If we get out this, so Chase Shores is out of Midland, Texas. ERA 5-3 record. ERA of 5.15. 64 Ks, 31 walks. But he can throw 100 miles an hour. If he can throw it straight and 100, it's hard to hit. but he's usually good for an inning or two, and then he kind of gets wild for some reason. All right, so Phoenix call at the plate, 0 for 2. He's gotten hit by a pitch. Bases are loaded for the Bruins here in the 8th. Got a pitch. There's a grounder to Milam. It's going to get out the inning. It does. One pitch, and we're out the inning. Good job, Shores. So we'll go 6-4 in a put out, and the side is retired. Bottom 8 we go. It's 8-5 LSU. Ooh-wee. Good job. All we need is one pitch. Good job, Shores. And this is what we need. We need some reliable arms out of the bullpen. They get out. It's a good inning, man. I'm watching it on YouTube TV. It's on ESPN 2. It's on ESPN. ESPN 2 on the Deuce. All right, man. Whew. That kind of good. One pitch, one out. That's good. So I guess that means Shores will come out on the 9th. So 3-1 game. Need some more runs. Need some more runs to be. I need some more runs to be to feel confident. Whew. So yeah, I was sweating in more ways than one. For one, it's hot out here. It's muggy. 2, the team was making me sweat. They had the bases loaded, Joel. The Bruins had the bases loaded. All right, so we go to the bottom of the 8th inning. It's now 8-5. We got coming to the plate. Hopefully Jones can do something again besides that one hit he's got so far. We need Jones. We need Jones to get a dinger. So we got a ball game here in the bottom of the 8th now. As the Bruins are going to have Souza from Reno, Nevada, on the mound. ERA of 5.79, 28 Ks, 16 walks, and 28 innings. 20 hits given up. So, look about the stats. He does give up some hits. Maybe we can get a run or two and make it a little more, not nerve-wracking. That's going to be Curiello to the plate. So the top of the order due up for the Tigers. 1, 2, and 3. As Curiel's up. Somebody says, "Go Ole Miss." So Curiel's 1 for 3 with a single. He's scored a run. He's gotten hit by a pitch. Here's the pitch. Here's a ball 1-0. That was low and away. Good eye. Don't chase that shit. So it counts 1-0. The 1-0 is 2-0. Good job. Now, Arkansas and, whoever loses this game plays Arkansas tonight. Now, they might be weather affecting that game, but hopefully not. There's a strike, 2-1. Yeah, 1 o'clock. Who plays with Oregon State and who's playing at 1 o'clock? Oregon State and somebody. Forgot. Here's a swing and miss. 2-2. Is it Louisville? Can't remember who's playing at the middle game. No, it's Oregon State. But supposedly there's weather in Omaha that's coming this afternoon, supposedly, they say. Hopefully not, because it's going to screw things up big time. That's found out to play. It is Louisville. Thank you, Paxson. But it's gonna really mess things up if some games get postponed today. Hopefully the weatherman can. Hopefully the Mother Nature can cooperate. That's 3-2. All right, come on, sis. We need to get a guy on, and we need a insurance run. An insurance run. Here comes the 3-2. And it falls a grounder right side. And one down. Damn it. Yeah, they last night was I think they really wanted to restart that game last night. They waited and they waited and they waited and they waited and they waited until they couldn't wait no more. I think they really wanted to restart that game last night. So Fry's up. I mean, they were mum for hours. It's a ball 1-0. I mean, I tried going on Twitter and all kind of stuff, and I was trying to find it. Maybe somebody would leak something, and finally they came out and said, no, it's postponed till tomorrow. There's a strike 1-1. It's like, well, damn it. Come on, Fry. So the winner advances to the Bracket 2 final tomorrow night. And the 1-1, I hate the cam. It's 2-1. I hate the cam, man. Anybody else like the cam? They all of a sudden they just switch to the cam and you can't see with the ball. You can't see the pitch of where it went. I don't know why ESPN thinks people want to watch that. I don't. So 2-1 account to Fry. That's 3-1. No, the loser plays tonight. Now I think they're gonna try to save Anderson until the championship round. But it is a question: if we lose a game, what happens? 3-1. There's a strike 3-2. Like, what if we lose tomorrow and we have to play again Thursday? That's the question. Who they start then? I think they're gonna try to save Anderson and Ianson until the weekend, if possible. And ball 4. Cam is trash. It is trash. It's horrible. I don't know why ESPN thinks people want to watch this shit. Just like the interviews with the coaches while the game is going on. Nobody wants to watch that or listen to that. We want to watch the game. We don't. The XFL made that kind of, big because they had to. They had to be different, the XFL. But all right, so Milam's up. He's 2 for 3. Oh, now we're gonna have a pitching change for the Bruins. Yeah, it was close to midnight. It was around, I think it was around 11 o'clock. After 11 o'clock, Central, when they decided to say we're not going to restart the game. Or maybe, I don't like that. I don't like how they do it during the game, like when the game is going on. If they're going to do it, why not do it like right after the inning ends? Talk to them for 30 seconds and then whatever. But the game is going on. I hate that. I mean, like, why? Who asked for that? Nobody asked for that. So, You can tell Jay Johnson doesn't like it. You can tell some other coaches don't like the interview. But they probably have to do it. It's probably in their contract, where they have to give an interview during the game. Otherwise, they don't get paid. Probably some stupid shit like that. They have a job to do. They're a manager. They're trying to manage the game. They have a job to do between innings to get their team ready for the next inning, a half inning. They don't have time to be talking to the announcer about, I don't know, what'd you have for dinner last night? So, why don't you face my phone to the game? Because the last guy got his channel taken away. That's why. Yeah. So, I hope so. I hope it's LSU. But I don't know. But Coastal Carolina is going to be pretty tough, man. I don't know if you guys have watched Coastal, but they're on a roll right now, and they're playing really, really good. So, Coastal is going to be tough, man. If they can stay in the winners bracket and have their pitchers for this weekend, Coastal's going to be tough for anybody. Can't you go to prison? Well, supposedly. Supposedly you can. I mean, they put that shit on the about the piracy. You can go to jail for years, but I think you have to be like reselling the game, like like the bootleggers that sell the movies. I think you have to be that kind of extent to find yourself in federal prison. Maybe a big mirror behind you. I don't run that kind of channel. I don't run that kind of channel. Other people show games. I don't run that kind of channel. I do a interactive chat, conversation, play-by-play. I try to do my best, Harry Carey. Well, let's get some runs. All right, so the Bruins got a new pitcher on the mound. I didn't see who he was, unless they didn't show it. So Milam's 2 for 3. It's 2 singles, a walk, a ribby, and a run scored. 11 homers and 56 ribbies. He's got his average up to 298. And Milam has really batted well since the regionals and supers have started. Bats on the left side. There's a strike going 1. I must have missed the pitcher's name. He's got Hawk on his glove. I guess his name is Hawk. Here's the 0-1. There's a fair foul. It's a foul ball. Man, 0-2. Damn, that was close. That was close. 0-2. Where are you at? I'm on Earth. No, I'm on Mars. Mercury, Venus, where am I? No. I live in Louisiana. Man, that was just got foul, man. Damn, man, damn. And Milam had a big hit the other night. That what was it yesterday during the first game? Well, the part of this game, 0-2 pitch, swing and miss, 2 down. Damn, 2 down. Yeah, LSU and Arkansas cannot be in the finals. It's probably going to be Coastal and somebody. I don't see Oregon State or Louisville beating Coastal Carolina. They just seem like they're playing really well right now. So Jake Brown's 2 for 4 with 2 singles, 2 ribbies, and a run scored. Here's a pitch, and it's ripped to right field for a base hit. That's going to bring up Jones to the plate. We got runners at the corners. Come on, Jones. Can Jones do something? I know he's had 1 good hit so far in Omaha. Come on, Jones. So Jones is 1 for 3 with a walk, a home run, 3 RBIs, and 2 runs scored. Come on, Jones. Let's get a hit, man. I mean, at least he's got one hit that's mattered in this game. But it'd be nice if he can come through here. Don't just try to get the ball like a single. There's a ball 1-0. Come on, Jones. So 1-0 to count to Jerry Jones. Runner to the corners, 2 down. Pitch is a strike. 1-1. How about that one? 1-1. That pitch looked high and outside, man. 1-1. 1-1 to count. And the pitch is going to be a base hit. Center field. It's going to score a run. There we go. 9-5. There we go. What I say? Just get a base hit, man. That's all you need. So Jones is now 2 for 4 today. Well, 2 for 4 for the game. It's kind of weird because the game started yesterday and finished today. But he's 2 for 4 for the game now. With a 3-run home run. And now an RBI single. So 4 runs driven in for Jones in this game. So there's 2 down, still 2 on. It's now 9-5. Let's go, Jones. Jonesy. The Tigers were 7 for 14 with 2 outs in this game. That's pretty good if you're scoring at home. Oh, Hernandez gets hit. Bases are loaded as Hernandez gets plunked. Yeah, Jones is pretty good when he wants to be. I mean, against Arkansas, he was 0 for 5 with 5 Ks. He wasn't good then. But in this game, no, he has 2 hits and a 3-run home run and RBI single. That's 4 runs driven in. He might be the GooseSports player of the game. Have to give him a care package. Can I send him a care package? What if you get it? As the Thunder is rolling behind me. All right, so bases are loaded. We're gonna have Braswell. If another guy that needs a big hit, it's Braswell. Now, Braswell really hasn't hit if you look at his average. Last year he hit a hell of a lot better last year average-wise than this year. So bases are loaded, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. There's a ball 1-0 low to Braswell. Yeah, Braswell's 1 for his last 31. That's 0-32. Oh my God. 1 for his last 31. 0-32. Geez, that's bad. There's a strike 1-1. Jones got a base hit. Jones got an RBI single. What part of Louisiana? I live on the North Shore in Louisiana. Here's a 1-1. It's 2-1. I didn't realize Braswell was that bad last 30 at bats. Like 1 hit. Man, that's like 1 hit. That's it. No wonder why Reed started the game. 2-1 to count to Braswell. That's 3-1. There we go. Cool. That's where I am. I'm in Madisonville. Yeah, I live in Madisonville. So 3-1 to Braswell. Come on, just take it. And he swings at it, and it's going to be an out. Damn it. God damn. Swings at it and drives it out. Lines it out to the left. Why did he take it there, man? Why didn't he just take that pitch? A walk brings in a run. Do we have any situation? Do we have any? I mean, a walk brings in a run, man. It was 3-1. Bases are loaded. Take the pitch. A walk brings in a run. All right, we'll go to the ninth inning. We'll go to the ninth. Yeah, Braswell's now 1 for his last, 32 of 33. Yeah, situational awareness, man. I mean, where is that in sports? Some players don't have it. Ooh, not top. There we go. Yeah, situational awareness, man. Like, the bases are loaded. It counts 3-1. A walk brings in a run, man. All right, so at least we got a run. At least we got a one run. So at least we got one insurance run. So I'm assuming Chase Shores is going to come back out in the ninth inning. Probably, Shores was pitching in the bottom of the eighth. Or, I'm sorry, top of the eighth, top of the eighth. So I'm assuming it's going to be Chase Shores. Because he only had one pitch. And he had a ground out. So Cates and Evans went 4 1/3 today. 5 Ks, no walks. He gave us a lot of good innings today. Okay, it is going to be Shores. So 4-run lead in the ninth. Going to have the top of the order up west at the plate. Pitch. Hit a strike on 1. Whew, come on, man. So Dean West is 1 for 3 with a single and a sacrifice. Let's play tomorrow. Yeah, let's win this game and play tomorrow, and then decide who we pitching. Here's the 0-1. That's 1-1. The pick was 1-1 now. You nervous? I'm always nervous. I'm always nervous. There's a 1-1. It's 2-1. Man, come on, just throw it. Just throw strikes, man. You got a 4-run lead. Just throw strikes. So 2-1 to count. And the pitch is fouled on a play, 2-2. You're in St. George. That's that new city in Louisiana, in the Baton Rouge area, St. George. They had they fought and they got it done. Good for that area. 2-2 pitch. There's a grounder right side. Dickinson, throw to first. 1 down. There we go. 1 down. 1 down. So hopefully, we can close this out and play tomorrow night. And I'm just really curious who they're going to start tomorrow. I don't know, man. Is it Newt? Might be Newt. I don't know. So into a Cholowski? How do you pronounce that? He's at the plate. 1 down and nobody on. The pitch is a grounder to Dickinson again. And there's 2 down. the ninth. 2 down in the ninth inning. So Tiger fans are on their feet. So Louisville and Oregon State will play an elimination game next. Man. I wonder when that game is going to start. It was supposed to start at 1 o'clock local time, but it's 12:30 in Omaha. They have to clear the field, get the field ready, and the fans cleared. So that game might not start at 1 o'clock Central. So 2 down. We're going to have Lavu up for the Bruins. Shores come set. And here comes pitch. There's a strike on 1. We got 1 more out. 1 more out. As Lavu's 2 for 4 with 2 singles, and he scored twice. So Shores coming set. Pitching from the stretch. The 0-1. And that's 1-1. Pitching from the stretch. Damn. There's nobody on base. Are they trying to be like Mariano Rivera? Rivera always pitched from the stretch. Worked out for Rivera, though. So 1-1 to count. Shores trying to get the save, the pitch. Ooh, it's way inside. 2-1. 2-1. He got pushed. Yeah, it had to get pushed back because of when this game is going to end. I think they need like a half hour or 45 minutes to get the field ready, and they got to clear the stands, make sure nobody's hiding in the bathrooms trying to watch 2 games for the price of 1. And it's a ground ball to Dickinson again. This should end it, and it does. Tigers win 9-5. Let's go. So LSU wins 9-5, and they are 2-0 in the College World Series, and they are going to move on till tomorrow's game. They'll face the winner of Arkansas and the Bruins. All right, thank goodness. It got kind of shaky in the 8th, but Shea Shores came in and got the last 4 outs. That's really encouraging that Shores did that, because we're gonna need him again. LSU plays tomorrow night at 6 o'clock. So they get to go rest and watch Arkansas and Oregon State. Oh, not Arkansas and UCLA. Excuse me. Arkansas and UCLA. Oregon State's playing Louisville next. But man, hopefully the weather don't screw the games up, because if supposedly there's rain in Omaha tonight, so hopefully it doesn't get screwed up, because what if they got to play 3 games tomorrow? That's just gonna be bad for these teams. But regardless, LSU plays tomorrow night against the winner of UCLA and Arkansas. But who we're going to start tomorrow? Who knows? So Evans, who was the player? Who was the player of the game? Was it Evans? Was it Jared Jones? Evans came in today and pitched strong, 4 1/3, 5 Ks, 2 runs given up, no walks. Man, it's kind of hard to go against Jared Jones, man. He came in big, drove in with 4 runs. 4 runs. He had the 3-1 home run, then he had the RBI single. 4 runs driven in. So, yeah, Arkansas and the Bruins supposedly play tonight, but they say there's weather coming in Omaha tonight, just like last night. So hopefully not, because it's going to really screw things up bracket-wise. Oh, here we go. First pitch is at 1:43 Eastern. Why 1:43 for Oregon State and Louisville? Why 1:43? Why that odd time? Why not like 1:45? Jones scored. Was it 5? He got. Was 5, okay. That's right. Because he had the 3-run home run. That was 4 RBIs. That's right. It was I'm sorry, it was that was Central. Yes, 2:43 Eastern. Yeah, 2:43 Eastern. It was. Yeah, the next game starts at 2:43 Eastern time. That's a weird time. Why not 2:45? Why 2:43? That game is going to be on ESPN. Louisville and Oregon State. Whew. So I might do that game. I don't know. I might do that game. I don't know. We'll see. But all right, man. Thank you for popping on in. If something happens tomorrow to these streams, I'll be live tomorrow night for LSU. So if something happens to the I just don't get why YouTube just picks and chooses when they probably take people's channels down, but it is what it is. Yeah, Arkansas is supposed to play tonight against UCLA at 7 Eastern. Hopefully weather doesn't affect that. Hope not, because it's just gonna fuck things up for tomorrow. What if some of these games gotta be played tomorrow? Are they 2 games tomorrow? There's supposed to be 2 games tomorrow. There's supposed to be Coastal's playing the winner of Oregon State and Louisville in the early game. The LSU plays a late game. So if some of these games get canceled today or postponed, oh well. Have a good one, man. Coastal Carolina is good. You're not gonna hear me say Coastal is an easy out, because they're a really good baseball team, and if they get to the finals, it's gonna be a tough out for LSU. It's gonna be a really tough out because they got some good. They're playing well. Ooh, Oregon State's winning today. I think Oregon State's. I would think they're going to beat Louisville, but oh man! All right, I'll see you guys. I might do Oregon State and Louisville. I might. I don't know. I'm gonna go get some lunch and figure out what I'm gonna do. Have a good one. Late is out, man. Peace out.